The king of Iron Fist Tournament 8. Choose your fighter. Get ready for the next battle.
Round 4. Fight. Perfect.
Corre de volta pra sua mamãe.
Birdhouse Brawl, what y'all doing that's new from since the last time y'all been cracking on my interview?
When we was cracking on your interview, Brad Skills was the champion, but this season we got a new one.
Yep, because Brad couldn't keep it together.
Them skills wore out.
Yep. Anyway, this season we took it into a whole different direction. Usually we would showcase and play AAA video games. We decided not to this season. Instead, we are playing indie games.
Indie fighting games. Shout out to Rhino for the suggestion.
Absolutely.
Always having like the greatest like games. Like, hey, try this game out, and we just be like going crazy. So we just thought like, hey, maybe this season we can do indie fighters and just only indie fighters, and also just showcase the many different variety of fighting games that are out there that is being made by some lesser known individuals.
Yeah, while also shouting out these creators because, game developers, they put a lot of time and effort into their craft. And like when they see us showcasing it, it makes them feel really appreciated. Once again, shout out to Rhino, our boy, for being public relations for that. He's been doing a really good job.
We just wrapped up playing Blazing Strike. Hell of a game. Developers came through and they enjoyed what they saw. And next week we'll be playing Battle High 2, which has been out since I believe 2020. But that's looking to be a banger as well. Rivals of Aether, and then this past week was Blazing Strike.
Absolutely. And we've been having fun with all the games so far.
Despite the salt.
Yeah, despite the goddamn salt. You know me, I'm always fucking salty. But yeah, we are going into week 4, and I think around this time we should damn, I can't even talk. We should interview our new BHB champion, Mr. Razor.
Tap into his thoughts.
Whoop.
He said, eat.
This is your Birdhouse champion. Mr. Birdhouse champion, what's been going on since the last time I interviewed y'all? How'd you become champion?
So, I became champion from a recent game called Kirby's Return to Dreamland. And actually, I was dogging that match, and especially with the Samurai one, if I'm not mistaken, which was definitely the way to end it. It was a close gap to where I actually won by 2 points to become champion. And as you see, I took the title away from Brad Skills and became the new champion.
That's a nice heavy belt, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Does it come with heavy consequences or what?
Yeah, at the stakes, it does. And that's to maintain the title. Because I know there's a lot of other people that's going to be out there to try to take this from you.
No, I got a question for you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You got the title. What brought you to getting the title? What fighting characters and fighting games brought you to here?
So I would say say Tekken, because I'd say from playing Tekken 3. I think because it's pretty much like streets and martial arts. And if I had to say which one, I would say maybe Jin, mostly because of course, his background story on trying to avenge his mother and everything like that, and also be his father. But he always kept on honing his skills to try to be the best, or to try to take down whatever challenges that might go his way.
Now, you said he tried to hone his skills. Would that be what you look for in a fighting character?
Yes.
A character trying to hone their skills?
Yes, especially from at a young age as a kid, especially training under Heihachi. You definitely got to hone your skills no matter what, consequences you might come across in the future.
Now, is that how you pick a character based off like their skill set, or based off what matches up to your charisma or your like potential?
I say maybe skill sets, but also the martial arts style that they use. So like with me, it would either be jiu-jitsu, karate, kung fu.
So you're more of a striker and a technical fighter when you pick your characters.
Basically.
What's good?
good.
My name is Rhino, part of Birdhouse Brawl and Birdhouse Brawl. And this season we are doing indie fighters. Pocket Bravery, Blazing Strike, and we playing Rivals of 8 through 2.
Out of those 3 games,
Yeah.
what are you feeling the most?
Honestly, I fuck with all of them. Personally, I've been in contact with the developers through Discord, through email, through messaging and whatnot. Some of the developers were actually happy to stop through to the stream. I think it's important to actually showcase a lot of indie developers and what they've been working on, especially since all of the funding is coming from their own pockets, right? They don't have a publisher, they don't have a AAA studio or an investor behind them to actually put this content out. So they're doing this on their day by day. So we want to show appreciation to all the indie developers, all the designers, all the artists, character artists, environment artists, animators, everything that entails making a video game, because a lot of people play them, but they don't actually understand how these things are made. And it's a lot of effort, man, a lot of mental drain. So we wanted to actually, show appreciation to those artists and those companies.
So from the Bloody Royal franchise, do you have a favorite fighting character, or does your fighting character come from another franchise?
Reggie, Brockryu, a couple different people, Sheena. I got a couple favorites from the game. I think the character design is like great. I think it's amazing. I would love to see it happen again. Sony, so any other fighting games, it's a lot of favorite characters, man. It's hard to name, honestly, off top.
Do you derive your favorite fighter from a style, or from the way they fight, their combinations, their special moves?
No, I think all this shit is whack, bro. I think, honestly, I like the creativity behind the game. I like the art style behind it. That's what actually draws me to it. You feel me? A lot of these games are just either they're super combo heavy, to the point where it doesn't appeal to like the masses, like everyone can't play it, which is cool. Or you have some that just aren't very well balanced, and I tend to see that a lot of fighters aren't balanced. So I don't really play a game based off characters and whatnot. I usually like mechanics, and I usually go based off the creativity, like the character design, or just the overall package and aesthetic of what's put together.
So is there anything that you have a rival or sparks a rivalry between y'all?
Yeah, fuck all of them.
What do you mean, bro? Touch on that a little bit.
Fuck Razor. Fuck Razor. Fuck Razor. Yeah, all of them.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
all of them. Cool. We are playing Pocket Bravery, Blazing Strike, and we playing Rivals of 8 through 2.
So when you first came into Birdhouse Brawl and where you are now, what do you feel like your role is, position-wise or gaming-wise, in the crew?
Interesting question. So I definitely got a call from Ant. He told me he was thinking about having me at Birdhouse Brawl, and I was pretty shocked because I seen it before. I used to tune into the actual stream, and they had a lot of stuff going on, right? So they had a lot of people tuning in. They had a lot of people talking. A lot of the word was going around about Birdhouse Brawl. So when I got the invite, I was like, shit, dog, that's, to me, that was pretty cool. That he thought about me. And then just getting to meet everybody. Meeting Brad, meeting Ocean, meeting FDK, meeting Razor, meeting Kala, meeting Cheesy, meeting Fluff, and she's like first in, second in command with Bird. But so when I came into Birdhouse Brawl, my basic thing that I wanted to do was be behind the scenes. Basically artwork, presentation, motion graphics, just helping take the stream to a next level. Bird has already been doing most of that stuff. He's been doing an amazing job at it. But to take some of that work off his hands, I definitely wanted to pitch in and show my appreciation and help out with all of that stuff. And everybody at Birdhouse Brawl has a role. Now y'all might see me on camera, playing and fighting games. I usually don't play that many of them, but I do play them, and I'm competitive. I'll play, especially if it's couch. But tournaments and all that stuff, I haven't done it yet, but I think it'd be cool to do it.
So you help with a lot of the visual aspects to Birdhouse, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I help with a lot of visual aspects. I don't know if you guys seen the latest season for the indie season. Check out the outro. Check out the intro. We did a bunch of playing cards for like everybody that's a part of Birdhouse Brawl. Shout out to Amy. She's cool. And shout out to George too, because they've been showing up and showing like major support.
Now, what about those CD covers? Was that part of you too?
No, so that dope shit was Angry Bird.
Okay.
Man, and that just shows like everybody's love for it, right? Because you know, how many groups actually do that? You know, they're going out their way, they're getting physical prints, you know, they're getting CD cases.
Like y'all passing out mixtapes and shit.
Yeah, it look like we passing out mixtapes, right? You know, like, that'd be dope. We pass out some mixtapes for ass beatings. Like, you know, just recording us playing the game and just showing, like, crazy-ass moments and shit. But, no, you know, it was dope. And the fact that Bird did that and he came out of pocket for that, like, you know, I think that was, you know, it shows how, like, our dedication for BHB. And I think that's dope. Shout out to Ocean, too. Fuck him, but shout out to Ocean.
Hi, my name is Stefan. I go by FTK on the Birdhouse Brawl channel. I'm one of the supporters of Birdhouse Brawl in the capacity of being a commentator on Wednesday nights. We are currently specializing this season in indie games, games such as Rivals of Aether, and a couple others that are coming down the pipeline within the next couple weeks. Interestingly enough, Birdhouse Brawl is something special to all people in the community, fighting game community, the indie game community, and just the community of video games at large. It's very important that we push our message, but have fun while doing it. So I guess that's my intro, I guess.
So, what would say that brought you into fighting games, and what is your favorite character from a fighting game series?
So this, now I'm aging myself. This goes back to 1996. And my first fighting game was Street Fighter versus, I believe it was Marvel versus Street Fighter, or it was Children of the Atom, one of those. My favorite fighter in a fighting game, though, it's probably going to be Blackheart. Because he's big, he's black, and he's obnoxious. But yeah, mainly that. My favorite fighting game, too, if you're thinking about it, is Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which brought Blackheart and my favorite game together. So,
Is there anything new that's going on in Birdhouse that you'd like to touch on right now?
yes. Birdhouse Brawl has introduced a Twitter, www.x.com/Birdhouse Brawl. Brand new. We're bringing all of our events onto the Twitter space. Also, we're on TikTok as well, Bird and Fluff, where you'll see all of the gameplay and also other events and other items that Bird and Fluff have to bring to the community.